your life. They are reflecting the shadow work back to you. A lot of people don't understand this. That's real closure. I got this issue. My mother never approved of me. My mother wasn't emotionally attuned. My mother didn't lean in. She pulled back. I needed my mama to lean into me. Okay, so now that becomes an expectation, a deal breaker for, you get what I'm saying? For my partners. Because ultimately we want our partners to reparent us. In other words, give us what parents didn't. Nah. Closure is understanding it's this orphaned part of me calling in these shadow mirrors so I can take responsibility for my internal intimacy magnet. When the voice of reason comes full circle yet again, we're going to bring Cali Soul in Denver, Colorado in the building. Let's get it!
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. The FBI has reportedly searched a Fulton County, Georgia election office for materials linked to the 2020 election.
For the life of me, I still cannot understand the fascination about the 2020 election.
County Commission Chair Rob Pitts, who is black, says they were caught off guard and raised concerns about ballot security. The Maryland Historical Trust is awarding $5 million to 29 organizations to restore and preserve African-American historic sites across the state. The funding supports projects tied to black heritage, including historic homes, schools from the segregation era, and cemeteries, with leaders saying it will help protect places like the summer home of Frederick Douglass for future generations. And rapper A$AP Rocky says he's open to running for mayor one day. In an interview with Esquire, Rocky pointed to issues like crumbling infrastructure, rising train fares, cuts to SNAP benefits, and health care. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
Tired of the same old sports talk? Ready to go where the real conversation happens? Hi, I'm Ray Richardson, host of Out of Bounds, the sports show that doesn't play it safe. Every Friday at 6 p.m. on KBLA Talk 1580. My co-host Neil Scarborough and I get you ready for the weekend. We take you beyond the highlight reels and into the stories that matter. The controversial calls, the game-changing plays, the athletes making headlines for all the right reasons and sometimes the wrong ones. From the NFL to the NBA, college ball to the pros, if it's happening in sports, we're breaking it down with no filter and all opinion. Tune in to Out of Bounds with me, Ray Richardson, and my co-host Neil Scarborough, live every Friday at 6 p.m. only on KBLA Talk 1580. Because the best conversations happen out of bounds. KBLA Talk 1580, where Los Angeles talks.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right, just right. La 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 la. Picked up the of consistency. On low Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face. When it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is committed to self-care and community well-being. Walk Good LA was formed in June 2020, inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement and the beginning stages of the COVID-19 pandemic. What began as a few minutes of breath work and yoga meditation before protests against police brutality turned into a safe space for the community to heal in hard times. The immensely positive response from the community transformed the momentum into a movement. Today, Walk Good LA is a Black and brown-led community wellness organization based in Los Angeles. They provide spaces for healing through community yoga classes, guided meditations, hikes, run clubs, and other activations throughout Los Angeles that attract hundreds of members weekly. With the help of Propel and Michael B. Jordan, they now have a yoga and wellness studio in Los Angeles called the Walk Good Yard. To join their mailing list and connect with healing spaces, please visit walkgoodla.org. That's walkgoodla.org. Or find them on Instagram at walkgoodla. This is a community call to action, a community call to healing from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
This that OG Uncle playlist. Come on!
At a certain level of consciousness, you just start wanting things to be exactly what they are. You don't necessarily say, please give me this or make this go this way, because you start to understand that the way it's going is on purpose. It's teaching you something. It's helping you to grow. And if it went the way you wanted, you might not grow. In fact, who's the my that wants it? It's an egoic construct that doesn't want to have to face stuff that's not really real anyway. When you start to just go, I accept things as they are, I am here ready to go, first of all, you end up in yourself with much more power because you're not trying to change circumstances. But because you're in full acceptance, you can do whatever you want. You move to a higher frequency. You get to be so much more when you're in full acceptance of what is versus when you're begging God to make things the way that you egoically want. So you can not have to suffer again. The suffering comes from a false you anyway. So want things to be as they are.
Suffering comes from a false you. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason, the VOR, live from KBLA Talk 1580. Man, we've come full circle after having come forward. Do you know why Tavis Smiley says we should come forward? And why we never say we'll be right back? Is because we're not going back. Back to none of that mess. We moving forward. That's why we say when we come forward, we got to move forward. But your relationship is a reenactment. A reenactment is, by definition, going backwards. You might as well break up with somebody and say, I'll be right back. Yeah. We'll be right back. You might as well just, do you understand? Come on. Kelly Soul, Denver, Colorado. Come on in here and let's cook with the rarest grease, child.
Top of the evening to you, good sir.
Indeed, madam. Welcome to the voice of reason. Are you ready to joust?
I'm ready.
Indeed. So talk to me.
Endings versus completion.
Yeah.
This topic reminds me of Erykah Badu's song and D'Angelo. The one by Erykah Badu is Fall in Love, Your Funeral. D'Angelo is Till It's Done.
Till it's done.
Till it's done. Is it that an ending where the ending is like aborting the mission?
Well, you can never
And
avoid
that-
the... well, no, finish. No, I'm sorry. Please continue. Sorry.
And that completion is the graduation. Like, I didn't decide to stop, but I actually got my lessons, and I'm looking to change, do better, and move forward, and take all of these lessons into the next phase in life.
Keep going.
Take accountability. Yeah, just take accountability. You know, like I think of my previous relationship. He had read the relationship dismount, and he always used to get upset and say, "This is not a stair-step relationship. I'm not your stair-step relationship." And I think both of us really knew, like, no, it is a stair-step relationship. But one of us was okay with it and one of us was not. And for me, it's like, yeah, I'm pulling back this rug of all of this stuff that I've swept under the rug and, you know, thought nobody could see because it's my rug, right?
Right.
But I'm standing on all these lumps.
You know what's under the carpet? Right.
Yeah, you know what's under the carpet.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, this relationship is helping me clean it up a bit. Like, or if it's dirty mouth, clean it up. You know?
Right.
That's what our relationships are like. You asked earlier if it is that we are constantly birthing ourselves within these relationships.
Yes.
And I say yes. We're birthing different levels of the self in every encounter and relationship that we have.
So, in your last relationship, what part of you was birthed?
Truth. Transparency. Willingness to be honest.
Nice.
Whereas before, I was in denial that I was a liar. I was like, I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. And, that relationship helped me see, like, oh, no, yes, you are. And that's okay. Do you want to transform it? Do you want to let it go? Want to grow from it? So now, as I move forward in my different dealings, anytime there's a inkling or a craving for me to lie to somebody, I catch myself because now I'm like, oh, I recognize that behavior. And I'm like, okay, we're going to get transparent. We're going to get real, because all it is fear of, losing somebody by being honest. So let's be transparent. If they run, they run. It's fine. At least I was true to myself.
Man, Cali Soul, listen, I don't know if you know, but I'm going to say it. It just warms my heart to see you growing, because you are indeed growing. You were never a bad person. Like when I met you for the first time, or you got a light on you, but to see you like stoking this fire in you, the fire of transparency, the fire of taking responsibility for negative things you may have contributed to other people in their lives, and just saying, nah, I'm not that person. I'm better. I'm more. I'm just to see you doing this is amazing, Cali.
Thank you.
And you need to be acknowledged, because you know how it goes on the internet. Men are quick to say women aren't accountable. Men are quick to say women be lying, women be cheating, women do all women. I don't like women no more.
But I think that's why everybody be in denial, because there's so much attack. There's not necessarily, people aren't really making space for honesty.
Wow.
Like, how do we make each other feel safe to unfurl, to be honest?
Right.
If we always like bop, 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 right upside the head. You gonna do me like the other person did. Everybody be lying out here. I'm tired of lying. I can't stand the liar when you're the liar.
Right. Well, the person who, declares that they are 100% free of lying, devoid of lying, that'd be the biggest liar. We got the biggest economy in the world, and it's impossible for us to have zero inflation. So you gonna tell me there's zero lie in you? It's impossible for us to have zero unemployment. A little bit of unemployment is actually good. You gonna tell me ain't no lie in you? Come on now.
What Ray Charles' mama say? Scratch a lie, catch a thief, Ray.
Oh, girl, I love you for being you. You've been doing your thing. Guess what you just did?
I brought Denver in the house. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes. We love Cali Soul. If you want to bring your city in the building, you know the protocol. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580, the voice of reason on KBLA. Talk 1580 is on complete fire.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Imagine a Los Angeles where everyone can thrive, where communities have access to the resources they need to succeed. That's the vision of Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. They're dedicated to improving life in LA County by providing educational support, employment assistance, and spaces for community engagement. By 2050, they want LA to be the best place to connect, create, learn, live, and play. They're working toward an education system that's well-resourced and culturally responsive, becoming a hub for artists and innovators, and making sure everyone has access to healthy food, quality healthcare, and safe housing. It's about building a future where we all have the chance to succeed. We invite you to learn more about their mission and get involved with Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
You've got to let go and let it happen. Because if you don't, you're going to be all clutched up. You're going to be constantly trying to do what can happen healthily only if you don't try. But we have a strange anxiety in us that if we don't interfere, it won't happen. And that's the root of an enormous amount of trouble.
You already know who that was. Alan Watts. Listen, as we move, I mean, think about it. I remember Y2K. Everybody was scared their computers were going to shut down at the year 2000. Oh my God, my computer. There's something wrong with the binary code. It won't, everything is going to shut off, and the nuclear bombs and everything is going to. Look at that, 26 years ago. Right? You know, I have a baby girl in 99. She's 26 years old. Time just moves, right? I believe that relationships, therapy, psychology, I believe there's a coming merging of psychology and spirituality. I do believe that. They've already taken over mindfulness, right? They've said, yeah, we're going to use that. And I think we're going to get a deeper understanding of the technology, the spiritual technology, psycho-spiritual technology that's deeply ingrained in these relationships we find ourselves in. But back to the topic, some relationships end because they worked. Doesn't mean they were perfect and, the relationship ended because one spouse died, or they were painless. Right? Some relationships end because they worked. Could also mean that they interrupted isolation. They taught you emotional language. They repatterned nervous system expectation. Listen, nervous system expectation. Right? They collapsed a false identity. Isn't that a good thing? If you got in a relationship and you thought it was happily ever after, this is going to be amazing, everything is wonderful, and it collapsed your false identity. In the moment, you might not feel like that was a good thing. But when the real you emerges from the eggshell, right, of your false identity, you'll see that you were actually freed by that relationship experience. Sometimes the relationship ending because it was successful reintroduces eros, erotic love, passion. Maybe you were imprisoned in a relationship that was safe, but you weren't allowed to be your fully sexually realized self, right? Maybe you needed a relationship to be reintroduced to eros. Maybe you needed to be in a relationship to learn trust in humanity again. Maybe you needed to learn how to build healthy, healing boundaries. Maybe you needed to be in a relationship to understand your attachment architecture. But once the function completes, energetic demand collapses. The bond does not fail. Listen to the words I'm using. The bond doesn't fail. The bond expires. There's an expiration date on attachment. Listen, I don't know who wants to hear it this way, but it has to be said. This reframes relationships as developmental containers, not permanent possession contracts. Now listen, this isn't to say that you can't find someone and you wake up and it's 20 years later. You wake up and it's 30 years later. There's many relationships like that. But that shouldn't be the primary goal, is to say, I need somebody to be with me forever. The primary goal is, what is this? How is this relationship rebuilding me? What is this relationship discarding in me, right? Or causing me to discard in myself the false identity, right? The fear. What is this relationship doing? Right? It's very interesting. Krishnamurti said relationships operate as mirrors, not as shelter. Krishnamurti repeatedly dismantled the idea of a relationship as a security structure. Right? His central contention is relationships exist to reveal what and who one is, not to provide comfort. We got it all wrong. It's made us users. It's made us manipulators, because we're going to get comfort. We want to feel good. We want to extrapolate and excavate all the goodness and all the what do the young ladies say now? All the things. We're going to get all the things out of you. That's how we go into a relationship. Krishnamurti also suggests when relationships becomes a means of escape, it corrupts both people. I don't know if y'all heard that. When relationship becomes a means of escape. Escape from who? Escape from what you should be giving to yourself. Escape from self-awareness work. Escape from individuation. Oh, it's too deep, Zoe. Can't it just be Netflix and chill in the Hollywood Bowl? I mean, damn. I want to go skating. I don't want to talk about... But when you get in those cycles and they crash, then you be like, where's Zoe at? Could you have Zoe... If a relationship successfully reveals the structure of one's fears, dependencies, ambition, loneliness, or self-deception, its primary function has already been executed. Listen, run it back. If a relationship successfully reveals the structure of one's fear, dependency, ambition, loneliness, or self-deception, its primary function has already been executed. The ending is not breakdown, it is completion of exposure. Sometimes relationships are designed to expose you to you, because you've been hiding from you this whole time. A relationship that exposes illusion has worked, even if it doesn't last. I started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I'm the voice of reason, live on KBLA. I'm going to keep this fire lit, but only next week.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Chicago's Black Mayor